Mr. Brown here. So welcome to today's math lesson. This is, if I'm not mistaken, lesson 6. I'm recording this video while my students are at their exploratory / special. So if you hear any people talking in the background or out in the hallway, I apologize for that. And hopefully someone won't knock on the door in the middle of my lesson, because that would be bad. So check this out, folks. For today's lesson, you're going to need this. It is a place value chart, and it is all the way up to the millions place. I have provided you with a place value chart so you don't have to write in any of the place value words. Also, it is two-sided. One of the first things you need to make sure you do is that you put your name on this, because this paper will be collected, and I'm going to look at this paper tomorrow. Another important thing to know is that it's probably a good idea, in fact, it's definitely a good idea, for you to pause this video, whatever you need to, so that you can copy the numbers that I'm writing down. And I'll probably let you know when that is, when I want you to copy, okay? Today's math goal is simply this. We're going to write down large numbers, maybe 5-digit numbers or 6-digit numbers, and then I'm going to ask you to show me 1,000 more than that, or 1,000 less than that, or maybe 100 more than that, or 100, or maybe 100,000 more, or 100,000 less. We're going to talk about how to do that. It's pretty darn easy, actually. So let's start off with the first one. Okay, you've got your name on the paper. Make sure you have this in front of you right now. Pause the video if you do not have this in front of you. And let's start off with this first number right here. Let's write this down. We're going to do 82,000. Okay, so I want to put in 8 right here, and a 2 right here, and a 3, and a 0, and a 9. Pause the video so that you can write down that number. Okay, now one thing that we can see that this is missing is a comma. So remember that you always need to put the comma in between the hundreds and the thousands. So right here is where we're going to put the comma right here, okay? So this is how we would say this, 82,309. So we would say this part, like this part doesn't exist, 82,000, and then we would say this part, 309. Now what we're going to want to do is show 1,000 more than this. So here's what we'll do. With your pencil, circle the word thousands. That's what we're going to want to increase, okay? Real easy to do. If we want to show 1,000 more, what is 1 more than 2? Pretty easy, right? It's a 3. So underneath it, write a 3. And then all the other numbers are going to be the same. The 8 is still going to be the same, the 3, the 0, and the 9. And don't forget that comma. Pause the video again so that you can make sure you have this written down. This is 1,000 more. Okay? A little bit further down the paper, on the bottom half of this paper, we're going to write another number, and here's what it's going to be. Again, I want to make this underneath this. 601,000. Well, let's see. The 100,000 place is right here, so I'll start right here. 601,982. 982. And don't forget the comma in between the thousands place and the hundreds place. Pause the video for a moment so that you can write that number down. Okay, now for this one, I want to show 100,000 more. 100,000 more. Well, this is the 100,000s place, so we're going to circle that. Please circle that on your paper. Okay, and let's see. Well, what's 1 more than that? Well, it's pretty darn easy, right? 1 more than that is a 7. So this is 600,000s, and now we are showing 700,000s. And like I said last time, all the other numbers are the same. We are not rounding here. We're just showing more or less. Okay? Here we go. Please flip the paper over. Now, obviously, you want to pause it first. So you make sure you get this written down. Remember, this will be collected. Now, flip the paper over to the other side, and we'll do a couple more. Okay. For our next one, we're going to write the number 78,505. Well, let's see. We're going to start in the 10,000s place. 78,000. Don't forget that comma. 505. Pause the video to make sure you get this number written down. Now, I want to show 100 less. That's not so bad, right? This is the hundreds place, so please circle the number hundreds, right? And again, not that difficult. What is 1 less than 5? Well, it's 4. That's 100 less. And like I said the last 2 times, all the other numbers stay the same. Don't forget that comma, stay the same. So 78,405 is 100 less than 78,505. Ready to do the last one? Again, pause whenever you need to. Pause the video right now if you need to. Whenever you need to get that before we do our last one. And then this last one, this last one is a big one, right? It's a really big one. Let's go for it. Ready? We're going to do one in the millions. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. 5,901,000. Wow, this is a big number. 35. Now, where did the commas go here? Well, just like before, in between the thousands and the hundreds, that's where the first one goes. But where does the other comma go? 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it goes right here. And here's how we would say that number. 5,901,035. So you chunk it up when you say it. And I want to see 10,000 more. Well, here's the 10,000s place. Again, pause this video whenever you need to. Circle it. Now, again, there's a 0 here. So what's 1 more than 0? It's 1. And again, I'm saying this for the 4th time, all the other numbers stay the same. Yes, I want you to copy this one as well. And there's another one, there's the comma, and there's 35. So 5,901,035, okay? 10,000 more is 5,911,035. Well, that is it for today's lesson. Again, make sure that you have your paper looking just like mine does. I'm going to take a look at it when I come back. And you guys did a great job today. You do have other things to do, so check what this is only part 1, right? So check what all those other parts are, okay? Have a great day, everybody.